With an estimated population of 200 million people, Nigeria is the most populous country in Africa. Although blessed with massive wealth, plenty of natural resources, and a huge population to support commerce, the rate of extreme poverty in the country remains deplorable. Despite having one of the world's highest economic growth rates and the biggest economy in Africa, poverty still remains a significant problem in Nigeria. According to recent reports, Nigeria has the largest number of extremely poor people, with an estimated staggering figure of 90.8 million Nigerians living in extreme poverty. This figure sums up to 46.4% of the nation's total population. Coupled with the extreme level of poverty, the country is further crippled with various other socio-economic problems, including unemployment, poor educational system, cultural and religious discrimination, poor healthcare provision, corruption, environmental degradation, and pollution. The growth and development of any country is subject to the productivity and ingenuity of the youth of that country. The youth in any society are the engine of growth and development. For a country with over 90 million of its population as youth, the role of the youth in Nigeria's development cannot be overemphasized. The youth have a major part to play in the growth and sustainable development of this nation. For this reason, there is a need for the young population to be prepared and positioned for the task of nation building.
We have a very young population. Our population is estimated conservatively to be 180 million. This is a conservative one. More than 60% of the population is below the age of 30. A lot of them haven't been to school, and they are claiming, that Nigeria has been an oil-producing country. Therefore, they should sit and do nothing and get housing, healthcare, education free.
The Young Innovation Leaders Fellowship is a leadership immersion program in innovation management. According to the founder and president of the Y.I.L Fellowship, Dr. Obiche Obiajuma, the program is aimed at training young fellows and preparing them to emerge as outstanding entrepreneurs, become high-performance employees, and be at the forefront of innovation for development. The Y.I.L Fellowship is a 4-month annual program designed to empower young professionals to attain their ultimate career dreams and inspire innovation in their spheres. Its chief aim is to unleash human potentials and scale up excellence.
In 2018, we recruited 22 young professionals from across the country. We trained them over a period of 4 months. We gave them capstone projects. We gave them challenges to solve, some of which include nutrition challenges around agriculture, protecting the environment, and all of those. They went ahead to solve these problems. They developed solutions, they developed innovations. Afterwards, some of them have been able to commercialize some of these innovations, taking them to the marketplace.
Currently in its second edition, the Y.I.L Fellowship is structured to operate in 2 stages. The first is the fellowship stage, a challenging but rewarding 4-month program focused on training in leadership and innovation management. The second stage is the membership stage, which involves mentorship and continuous personal development.
Strategy is selecting, training, and mentoring. So I'm in charge of the mentorship part, and I'm managing the ROI YIL mentorship program. ROI is actually a community which I am a member of. It's a global community of change makers from all over the world. And the ROI YIL mentorship program is about ROIers who are leaders in their sectors, mentoring the YIL participants while they are developing solutions to the challenges that they don't know the best.
A total of 45 fellows from across Nigeria, Ghana, and South Africa were selected to participate in the fellowship program. They are young leading professionals who are fostering positive social change in their various fields. The 5-day bootcamp session, which was held at a prestigious Spicery Hotel located at Oniru, Lagos, kicked off on Tuesday, the 21st of May 2019, with a poolside meet and greet session. Participants met with each other and were introduced to some of the Y.I.L Fellowship mentors and advisors. The training sessions commenced earnestly on the 22nd of May with lectures, plenary sessions, workshops, and demonstrations. Hosted by 8 different facilitators, along with mentors and advisors, participants were trained and prepared for their tasks.
My name is Y.I.L Fellowship, and I'm the Chief Facilitator of the Young Innovation Leaders Fellowship in 2019. And I'm really excited to be here. It's my first time in Nigeria and second time in Africa. It's been amazing to be with these young leaders. They're so intelligent, so capable. We went through 4 days of thinking through the problems that they're facing in this country, coming up with ideas to solve those problems, developing prototypes, and even testing those prototypes with users. And I'm amazed at what people have come up with. Not just like normal prototypes and normal things, but really complex and incredible ideas.
Amazing students. They were like selected from all across Nigeria, the best students, the ones that came out with the first class. So I employed them to use their brains and come up with innovative things that can change their world, come up with nothing that can make Nigeria better, innovative things that they can think about. And I'm glad that there's a lot of UNFPA is here, that I heard there's a bank that is here, trying to find a way to support their dreams. So we just want them to explore. This is the kind of thing, we need think tanks, people that will be thinking outside the box. We want them to not be afraid to confront issues and face them head on. And we just want them to just, fly and know that Nigeria can be better.
It's something that I think has been missing in the work ecosystem, mentoring individuals, with all the experience that seasoned professionals have had. So it's a way to actually, pass on the ideas that we have formulated over the years and ensure that those ideas and innovations are not, are able to evolve to the next level.
This should keep the fire up. It is easy to get drowned in the whole lot of distractions, in the whole lot of economic realities we face in the country. But for everything that they do, they need to open their eyes to see more and more opportunities. Every day, opportunities are lying around them. Problems in societies are opportunities in disguise. So they need to tap into those things and never let themselves down or let the society down. Because we all believe that the change that is going to come from each and every one of us. So the moment we start creating or we start causing that change, little by little in our own sphere of influence, we'll make the world a better place.
We came here to support the young innovators. They're having a boot camp here this week, and it's something that UNFPA is interested in. That's why we're here.
They were then separated into groups and given challenging tasks for sustainable development goals in the areas of health, agriculture, quality education, water, sanitation and hygiene, and gender equality.
We are the ICT for Agri team.
We are working on innovation for smart and sustainable cities.
And we are the gender-based violence team.
And we are the digital health tools team.
And we are the STEM team. are the team modeling maternal mortality.
We are the WASH team.
The curriculum for this year's program included the following key topics: becoming an innovation leader, innovation from plan to product, design thinking and creativity for innovation, inspiring and leading innovation in present-day Nigeria. Participants were trained in the areas of digital business models, marketing digital innovations, pitching, public relations and branding, financial modeling, amongst others.
Participants we recruit for this program come entirely for free. They don't pay anything. In fact, for some of them, we would have to support their transportation to Lagos State for this program. It's a lot of impact. It's a lot of impact in the lives of these ones. We've had tremendous testimonies.
Some of the participants had this to say about the Y.I.L Fellowship.
This has been the first experience I've had in intensive bootcamp like this. It started with strangers. I met total strangers and now we've become friends. The sessions have been very, very intensive. I got to know a lot of things that I have never imagined that I would have even gotten on free. Like, these are things that you go to business schools to learn. It's innovation, creativity. They teach you to charge your brain to do things that you don't even sit down and imagine.
I had wonderful workshops, wonderful lectures from amazing people. I've met a group of the most talented, most brilliant people in Nigeria. And this is something that I think needs to keep going on each and every year and garner enough support from the public, from investors, and every other person who is interested in seeing Nigeria great and seeing Africa great.
Okay, I'll be honest that it's been an extensive process, an extensive training process. I mean, working with people that come from completely different backgrounds. The guys that I work with are all engineers, and I come from a social science and a law background. So there have been a few challenges for me, to be quite honest, where applications are concerned and all these terms that I'm like, what are you guys on about? But it's been a massive learning curve, and yeah, I'm really just open to learning. And YIL is really pushing me to think outside the box.
Odiaka, and I'm so excited to have participated in this year's bootcamp. It was just awesome. Initially, when I came across the opportunity, I was quite skeptical because the structure of the fellowship was beautiful. Everything is fully funded. Food was superb. Accommodation was fantastic. It was like I was not even in Nigeria at all. So, and then I got to meet a lot of people. Even there was a South African, and she was my roommate gladly. So it was an awesome experience. We were able to share perspectives to innovation. And I love the fact that this fellowship brought people from different spheres of life.
The Y.I.L Fellowship is a platform created by Hotspur Consulting and Innovation Lab Limited, a social enterprise aimed at promoting innovation across sectors in Africa, and is proudly supported by the United Nations Population Fund, UNFPA, and the Charles and Lynn Schusterman Family Foundation. Facilitators and mentors had these messages for the Y.I.L Fellows and youths in Nigeria.
One of the mandate areas of UNFPA is to ensure that young people fulfill their potentials. And this is one of the avenues through which we think they can really fulfill their potentials. And so far, from what I've seen, I think this is a very good step. It's a very good cause we have supported. And we're looking forward to the final product, maybe in about 4 months' time, when they will come out with their various innovations.
You are the leaders of today. Don't think you're too small to make any kind of change, and believe that this Nigeria belongs to you. And we need to start finding creative ways to change our environment. The technology is at a piece of, you have access to things around the world, and you see how other places are. So why do you think you do not deserve the good things in life? So I think when you know that you deserve good healthcare, you deserve good education, all the basic amenities, then you start demanding for it. And demanding for it is also looking at creative and innovative ways to create change within your environment.
What I want to say to young people is, first, is that they must abandon the entitlement mentality. Nobody's entitled to anything except air and perhaps salvation. Every other thing you have to work for it. Even pure water, you have to pay for it. Salvation was paid for us by somebody, but at least we get it free. So young people should no longer, they are not entitled to anything. You have to work for things. That's the attitude. Secondly is this shortcuts. There's no shortcuts to meaningful success. You cut short, you end up, you'll be doing shortcuts, you end up cutting yourself short.
But to them will be that they should keep the fire up. It is easy to get drowned. It is easy to get drowned in the whole lot of distractions, in the whole lot of economic realities we face in the country. But for everything that they do, they need to open their eyes to see more and more opportunities. Every day, opportunities are lying around them. Problems in societies are opportunities in disguise. So they need to tap into those things and never let themselves down or let the society down.
One of the Young Innovation Leaders Fellowship is brilliant. You basically have a boot camp at the very beginning that sets people up with all the skills that they need to be testing and learning from their market. And then they spend the next few months actually going out into their communities and understanding, does their products actually work? Do their services actually work? Are the things they're coming up with in their heads actually translating into reality? And getting the feedback and improving their ideas to the point that they have real traction. And so through that process, they're paired up with mentors from some of the best places in the world. And we're partnering with the Schusterman Foundation and the ROI community to bring some of the top mentors to help inform the ideas that are being put up and whether or not they actually solve these problems.
The fellows were full of gratitude and expressed their appreciation to Y.I.L Fellowship and sponsors for providing them with a huge opportunity for scaling up excellence.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, UNFPA. Thank you, Charles Family Schusterman Family Foundation. Thank you, Young Innovation Leaders Fellowship. We will make you proud.
I feel so fulfilled. I feel so satisfied that this thing that started as a dream, as a vision, we see it becoming a reality. We see impact being made. We see it being a success, being a huge, huge success.